This video is a short case study to explain how I program for a client that's got an irregular training schedule. So when we train a muscle, it usually recovers and grows within 3 days or 72 hours, as long as we don't under or overwork it. After the muscle growth phase is complete, we slowly start to lose muscle. So if we want to grow, then we need the initial amount of muscle growth to be greater than the following muscle loss. We want to wait as little time as possible after the muscle growth phase is finished before we stimulate the muscle again. So that's the reason why we want to train muscles multiple times per week where possible. But we also have to be mindful not to train the same muscles and movements too frequently, or we run the risk of injury. And we want to avoid that as much as possible, because we're going to regress and not make progress if that happens. If someone trains once or twice a week or more often but on the exact same days every week, then it's easy to plan and adjust as needed. My client Michael does a lot of freelance work and travel, so this means there's weeks where he does 3 sessions and some weeks where he can only fit 1 or 2 in, so we need his program to be flexible. So I programmed an A and B split where he alternates between 2 workouts. There's a primary session, which is his main session. This covers all bases and it will still be effective if he only does 1 session per week. And if he trains 3 times per week, we repeat the session for the first and the third session with the same exercises but different rep ranges. So this is going to be his first session when coming back after a break, and also the last session he'll do before he goes away. So this allows us to maximize progress by training all the priority muscles at the earliest opportunity and allow these muscles to grow in the first few days for when he goes away. So I cycle the reps from session to session, with the first session being low reps from 2 to 4, and the next would be higher reps from 5 to 9. So this means the weight and the stimulus changes slightly from session to session. So if he's training multiple sessions in a few days, he's not doing the same weight and the same reps too close together. So we need this session to be able to stand alone if he only trains once per week, but also we need a secondary session that pairs well with it if he trains on consecutive days. So the secondary session is an upper body bodybuilding session. So we do some close grip bench press, and we work arms, shoulders, abs and chest, and we prioritize the muscle group that Michael wants to improve at that time. And I don't cycle the reps with this session, as Michael's only going to do this once per week, or maybe even not at all. So is this the best program for building strength and muscle? No, but it's more important to plan programs that fit around our client's schedule than to try and fit them into an optimal training split. And this program is flexible but effective enough that Michael's got considerably bigger and stronger.